Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome back to the channel. Today we are looking at Joshua Zirkzee in the Wonderkid watch, a player who is currently signed to Bayern but is on loan at Parma in the Italian leagues. We can take a quick look at his original stats. So he was at Den Haag and Feyenoord, moved to Bayern for £220,000. Didn't play much for the first team or anything like that, but has made a loan move to the Serie A with Parma, hoping to get a bit more game time and get a few performances in to show his worth. Certainly a big player, 6'4", so can work as a target man, certainly, with some good jumping reach. Heading has something to be desired, but certainly one that can be improved on, and finishing isn't too bad along with first touch. Certainly room for improvement, but nothing too dreadful really for the start of the game at 19 years of age. But we'll jump ahead 5 years, see where he's at 24, just starting his best part of his careers hopefully, and take a look. Okay, interesting to see he has moved back to the Netherlands, back to his home country. He is wanted. Let's take a look. So he's wanted by Leicester and Tottenham, so a couple of Premier League clubs, being paid over £100,000 a week, so a lot of money being spent on him. 9 goals and 11 appearances, very good for the Dutch national team, and his stats have improved massively since we last saw. So fantastic dribbling and first touch. Finishing has also improved. Heading's improved as we wanted. Some great technique there, and still a pretty pacey striker for 6'4", and some good agility and balance as well. So still very technically good as well. £34.5 million. You can see those stats have shot up. It would be interesting to see why that might have been. Played a massive amount of games for Parma but didn't perform overly well. Played a couple of games for the second team at Bayern, scoring and making a show of it. Moved to AZ on loan in the Eredivisie back home. Scored a bunch of goals and got a few assists along with that. So performed very well. Got a little run out in the Bundesliga with Bayern, but didn't really get much of a chance before being sold to Ajax for 18.25 million. But they did make a healthy profit on him, so I'm sure they're not too bothered. But he's absolutely smashed it so far with Ajax as well, which you'd probably imagine, especially for a player like that, going back to Holland as well. I'm sure he's very happy with moving back there. Some very good stuff. He's already scored 1 goal in the World Cup European qualifying, as well as got an assist in the Eredivisie in his 3 games. So looking very, very good, very positive player. Tries first time shots now, which is good to see. So he's getting very good at reading the game, as you can probably tell by his off the ball there, so that's very good to see. But we'll jump ahead again, take a look any further if his development continues at Ajax or if there is anywhere else he moves on to. Wow, okay, so it looks like his career has gone up a trajectory. That move to Ajax from Bayern is probably the best thing he's done so far. Stats-wise, 29 years old now, so 10 years on from the beginning. There is some decrease there, as you'd probably expect coming to the latter stages, but still very good first touch, still very nice and strong, some good agility still. Jumping reach is very good as well, heading's nice. Anticipation and off the ball, also very good at Real Madrid, so that's the big move he's made. 17 goals and 32 appearances for Holland. Can see that he has requested to leave, transfer listed. Wonder why that is. So we can see he played for Ajax for a few years, did very well. Got a move to Porto for £49.5 million and absolutely destroyed the Portuguese league. Wow. 8.11, 18 goals and 5 assists in 20 games, 19 goals and 8 assists in 28 games, 21 goals and 2 assists in 22 games, and 6 goals and 1 assist in 8 games. He's absolutely on fire during that period. Got a £30 million move to Real Madrid, which they lost money on, which is surprising, to be honest, with the performance he put in. Scored 3 goals in 4 games. Didn't play for the rest of the season and just played 1 game this year. It's kind of crazy, really, that Real Madrid's not played him more from those stats. It'd be interesting to see who else they've got. But he was absolutely on fire for a long time with Porto. So looks very, very good. It'd be interesting to see if he does move, or if he does stick it out at Real Madrid and maybe fight for some more game time. It looks like he has played maybe a game this season, so maybe that's them introducing him back into the team. But we'll take a look. We'll go a few years and have a little look. Wow, okay, so he has retired in the end. 33 years of age, which is quite a shock, really. Quite a young age to really retire. Looks like he didn't stick around. Well, he stuck around for a few seasons at Real Madrid, but must have played, 1 more game maybe? Oh, not even that. He didn't even get to play again for Madrid, which is interesting. Moved to Ajax for a couple of years. Only played 3 games, but still scored 3 goals. So I mean, overall, a very good player and certainly someone I'd keep an eye on. You can see Real Madrid joining them for 28 million, then joined back to Ajax for 26 million. So they paid a lot of money for him for 3 games, which is a bit of a shock. Only playing 224 appearances in his career with 118 goals. The return rate is very good for 10 clubs. I'm surprised he hasn't played more with that stats. Competition-wise, won a bunch of stuff with Bayern and also with Real Madrid. But, I mean, can't really say because he didn't play much for them with only 17 appearances collectively, but still getting 7 goals in those appearances, which is crazy. Also won the Portuguese Cup and Portuguese Premier League as well with Porto, which you can imagine is definitely something. Won a bunch of stuff at Porto, to be honest, because of those incredible stats. 64 goals in 78 games is absolutely insane. I have to say, a fantastic player, a player that I would recommend 100% in bringing into your club if you can, especially as even when he's not being played much, he's still banging in goals whenever he gets the chance. So a very, very good player. But I hope you did enjoy. I certainly did. Like, subscribe and all that good stuff, and I will catch you next time.